What's going on, everybody? Today we are doing GoPro style here in the garage, in the laser shop, and or whatever you want to call it. But I am out of Stratocaster flatwork, and we have a whole bunch of other laser stuff to do too. So on both machines. So I'm just going to share some of this stuff with you, and along the way I'm going to show you some of the stuff we can do for you too. So basically what we've got here is we've got a huge sheet of the flatwork that, you know, Telecaster and Stratocaster flatwork comes from. So if you want to know where your flatwork comes from, it's when a light beam and a piece of phenolic love each other very much. So what we've got over here on this here screen is we've got my flatwork laid out, and if you can see there on the screen, I'm doing mine. This is my stuff, so it's gonna have a logo on the bottom, and it's got the neck, the middle, and the bridge are labeled, so you won't have to like wonder which one is which. We've got all the measurements there, we've got all that stuff. And so what I'm gonna do is we're just gonna throw a GoPro in here, and we're gonna let you watch this as it goes. Now I will say that my vent hose broke off the bottom. I have ordered a new 8-inch vent hose for the bottom, so so it's going to be a little smokier than usual, but we're just going to put you right there like so, and that should give you a pretty good view. Let's do it. Alright, so there is a bunch of those. That took about, I don't know, 40 minutes or something. So, of course, the next thing we need to do is punch these all out of here. Punch the whole, you know, just clean them up. But if you order these from other people, they will probably have that sticky stuff on there. We're going to rinse that off and make that all nice, of course. And then we're going to press the eyelets into there, and then we're going to make these into bobbins, and these are going to become Dylan pickups, which is pretty cool. Now, here's the other thing. If you make pickups, you can order this stuff on the website. I'll leave a link to it in the description, and it won't have my name on it, but it could have your name on it if you wanted, which is pretty cool. This is just the bottom. Of course, we're going to cut some tops too. But we also have to cut some custom stuff for some custom P90s. So let me grab some acrylic and we'll get that set up and do that too. Alright, so the next thing we need to make is some custom P90 covers out of this black sparkle acrylic, which is kind of fun. So let's make these. So we have setups for a whole bunch of different pickup covers. So we can do humbuckers, custom P90 tops. We set these into beauty rings, and I guess I didn't optimize that material very well. Whoops. We set these into beauty rings, and then they become really, really cool looking. Still mountable in the guitar. Obviously, the whole pieces stick through, so they doesn't affect the tone any. We have a bunch of different colors that they come in, which is super fun. And you know, materials are kind of endless when it comes to this stuff, because if you can cut it to the shape that it goes in here, you can pretty much use anything. You know, you got to keep it to a particular thickness, but anyway. You might say, well, how come you're not cutting, you know, 50 of those? Well, it's because So the next person might order, you know, like after seeing this video, you might go and order, I don't know, a Telecaster pickup with bridge pickup with this top on it. Or you might order a humbucker with this pickup top on it. Or you might order whatever. So I try to optimize the, you know, I try not to use up all the material with one style. So yeah, we'll poke these all out, and then this will get put into a beauty ring that will then be a P90. So somebody's already ordered this. I make all this stuff to order, like I said, because, you know, I want to optimize the material. So we need to do the same thing in a pearl white. So let's do that. Yeah, so this acrylic stuff's really fun to work with. We can do all kind of stuff. We have tons of colors, and honestly, if you were going to do a bunch of them, like let's say you're a guitar builder and you want to cut a bunch of this stuff, that would actually work something out with you to do it in bigger bulk, you know. So yeah, it's kind of fun. It just gives your guitar a look that doesn't normally come with, you know. Super cool stuff. And of course, we're not going to do anything or put anything on a guitar that affects the tone in such a way that is, you know, looks over function, because that wouldn't make sense. But for P90s, it works really well. And then the humbucker size P90s. Now the humbucker size P90s that we do are enduro pickup. Those are actually cut to press, so we don't have to. It actually becomes the top of the bobbin, which is really kind of cool. So yeah, fun. Alright, so there is some pearl white. And of course that coating will come off. And, maybe I'll post pictures of these completed when they're, you know, like on Instagram or whatever. So follow me at Instagram/DylanTalksTone so you can see this stuff done, which is kind of cool. Yeah, awesome. So now we're switching over to my Cloud Ray fiber laser, which is capable of doing metal. So we got to make a bunch of stuff that came in over the weekend order-wise and whatever. So we've got I use my Mac for this. It's just easier. I do a lot more design on this computer, so it works better. On this bench over here. So we've got a Telecaster control plate here. All right. We'll set you right there. I have to do this in 2 different shots because it's sort of a weird deal, because I don't have the right lens to do it all in one. So basically, this fiber laser only has like a 5-inch square area that it can work in, and I'm getting a different lens so that I can do this bigger. But for now, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and cut the filigree into half of this Telecaster control plate. Alright, so now you can see there that it's halfway there. So now what I have to do is flip it around, because it's a symmetrical design, and do the other half. Line it up via the deal there. Alright. Now we have a symmetrical design on a Telecaster control plate. And then we can do knobs, we can do the neck plate, we can do all this stuff. But this is just an order for a loaded Telecaster control plate with that filigree. Yeah, pretty neat. All right, now this is kind of a funny one. I did not come up with this design. Somebody in the Patreon group actually came up with this design. Let me line this up real quick. I think it's kind of funny though, and so we're just gonna go ahead and do it. And people have been buying it. Well, here, let's just do it, and you can see. Some of you are gonna think it's stupid, but some of you are gonna think it's funny. So a Telecaster control plate with shift indicators on it, which is hilarious. I don't know what to do with the knobs. I was thinking, if you guys have ideas, get in the comments what could go on the knobs that would be, I don't know, like traction control. You could just put a T on here, but it would look like traction control, and then maybe, I don't know, whatever you think we should put on the tops of the knobs to complement this for the, it's just funny, and a bunch of people have ordered them already, so I don't know, I just think it's kind of fun. All right, so this next thing is a top secret project that I'm working on, but I'll just give you a little taste of it. So if you follow us on Patreon or on Instagram, you might have seen this already. It's like a hot rod flourish. And it also has to go with these Pelican cases over here. This is also part of the top secret project. And these are engraved with our logo on the top. So this is kind of an interesting thing that's about to happen. And we're pretty excited about it. So let's show you what this looks like as we engrave this. Yeah, cool. Let's go ahead and do all three of them. So I jigged it up so we could do this identically for each one, so they look exactly the same. Once they're all done, I'll show it to you up close. Alright, so there is that. That's pretty neat. Pretty proud of that design, actually. So there's that, those three, and then we need to do some on some P90s too. All right, let's rock this out on some P90s. Equally stellar. Excellent. Cool. Once those are all polished up and on the pickups, that will be cool. Our logo will run right here when we hand engrave our logo on every pickup, so that's pretty neat. But yeah, man, this is going to be an exciting project. I'm really excited about it. This is all I can show you for now. Just know that what's in those Pelican cases, what's on these pickup covers, and maybe some other stuff that you've seen on Instagram is coming very soon. Now, the other thing I should tell you is if you want to do your own designs on any of your pickup covers, you can do that. You just shoot me a message on the website. There's a little charge, like 20 bucks or so, if you send me a graphic. We've done it a few times for people. They really dig it. So we could put, you know, your, I don't know, picture of your mom or your dog or whatever you want. Stick that on the top of that there. And then you can have something, you know, first of all, you could buy your own pickup cover and it won't have our name on it. And you could just have custom covers engraved, which is cool. Or you can have any of our pickups with your custom cover on top of it. And that'd be pretty neat also. All right, and then this is not tone related at all unless you need this to make your tone better, or somebody else needs this to make your tone better. But we sell these bottle openers on the website, just in the merch section. So let's engrave a couple of these up real quick. I think you're gonna dig this design. I started doing it for myself. We started doing it for other people. In fact, I just got a call. I'm doing it for other people too, which is fun. So So there's the one side. Just one more telly. Makes a lot of sense, right? And then we'll go ahead and put our logo on the other side. We'll give that a wipe down, clean up real nice, and that'll go in order because someone ordered that. So we've got these in Telecaster Strat, Les Paul, and to be honest with you, I've got them in 1911 and AR too, but that's not on this website. My daughter uses this same bottle opener. Hers says just one more and it's got an AR on it, and she uses hers. She's a bartender and a restaurant manager, and she uses hers every night, and they work really, really well. So there you go. So a couple other things we got going on our website is that are kind of not guitar related, but you know, just merch related, is genuine Zippos. So brushed and regular, and you'll be able to get, you know, some of our designs on there, and then actually on our other website, our off-topic website, which is I'll put a link to it in the description. You'll be able to get your own name and stuff on there too. And then a couple other things we got going, although these are the last two because we sold out of these super quick, is these stainless steel flasks that have been wrapped in leather. And so we're actually switching to a powder coated version of those because I like them better and they're just a nicer flask. So we're going to go to a black powder coated, and then we'll be able to do even more kind of intricate stuff on there. And then back to the pickup stuff. So of course we have all these different acrylic designs. So here's one of our Enduros with a purple swirl. Here's one with a pink sparkle. So that's been ordered by somebody. We've got a P90 cover here with like a topographical pattern on it. We've got a black humbucker with a paisley pattern on top of it. And then this is new. This is something that we started doing, is I take a torch and we actually hand flame these. So every one of these covers is a little different. And we can do them in normal humbucker covers too. And then what's really neat is you can flame them and then engrave a pattern into them, which it's just super cool, right? So here's that same cover, actually, that same design, but then with a pattern engraved into the top of it, which is really, really neat. And then here's a regular humbucker that's been flamed blue with a pattern engraved into the top of it. And again, we could do whatever you wanted there, right? So it's just super fun. So like I said, this is not a normal video, but this is what we have going right now. We are so slammed with custom stuff. It's been really fun since the Black Friday sale. A lot of people, and in fact, since we've been sharing a lot of this custom stuff with everybody, a lot of people have been ordering it. The amount of normal pickups that I've been making has been a lot lower. Of course, it's all our same great tone and all our same awesome stuff, like the best P90 in the world and all that kind of stuff, but with cool additions to it. So anyway, super fun. I just wanted to share it today. That's what I am knee deep in, is just making a ton of parts and then winding and winding and winding. And I hope you guys dig it. If there's something that you think of, hey, I always wanted to see this on a pickup, but I've never seen that anywhere, let me know. Hit me in the chat on the website at dylantalkstone.com. Hit me in the chat and let's make something cool, man. I mean, obviously you know already that the pickups sound awesome, so that's easy. But let's make it cool. Make sure you like and subscribe and hit the bell notification. We will be doing more of this stuff. We will also be doing some other special stuff coming up in relation to this project. And so I'll just keep giving you little teases about that as well. Let's just say you're going to want what this is. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you in the next video.